The views expressed in this video are based on my own journey. I am not a licensed, trained, or experienced professional. Figures and examples such as FEs may have changed since my process and may not be the most updated. I have tried my best in cross-referencing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi guys, and thank you so much for coming back to another video. Thank you for clicking on another video if you are a returning subscriber, and thank you for coming over here if you are new to this channel. My name is Shay. I have been putting off filming this video for a really long time because it's so much details to go through. I want to make sure that I'm putting together this video in the best way possible, as well as giving you the most accurate information that I can, and that's a lot of burden and a lot of stress, right? But I have to do it, so I want to give you guys the information, and so here I am. If you haven't seen it, from the title, this video is talking about the whole filing journey from beginning to the absolute end. I will not be going into the interview and medical part of this journey though, because I have a detailed video on that already. I will put it either side. I will put it up there, and if you want to know about that, then you can click on that video and you can watch that video over there. I will also be putting time frames in this video, so if you don't feel like you want to watch the entire thing, you want to just jump on over to the NVC part, then you can feel free to do that. But I would really appreciate you watching the whole video just so I can get the views to count, and just so you guys can get all the information that you need, right? As well, also remember to like, share, and leave a comment down below. I would really appreciate it. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and if you could help me on that journey, I would really appreciate it. Without wasting any more time though, let us get into it. We're firstly going to start at the USCIS stage. And now USCIS is where you would have to submit your petition for the filing journey to start, right? I want to say though, before I get into this process, you don't need to pay anybody to do it. If you can read through your stuff properly, then you can do it. Just research and read through, and you can do it. And I hope this video will be one research method for you. Now, we started our process in February 2022. The first thing we did was we filled out and signed the form called the I130, and we uploaded it. You can either choose to upload or you can choose to mail to whichever service center you want to, but we chose to upload. So we filled out the I130 and we uploaded it along with supporting documents such as pictures, just to show that we have a legitimate relationship. Now the fee for that in 2022 was $535. This petition was for the F2A, and it was at $535 in 2022. After that, in about 3 days to a week, I don't remember the exact time, we received a sheet of paper called the I-797C. I believe that's the name of it. And this is just a receipt to show proof of payment and to show that they have received your I-130. And this receipt contains 10 characters, 3 letters, and 7 numbers. And the 3 letters can be used to identify the service center that is processing your case. Now that is important because you can go on the USCIS website, find your service center, and see the processing times for that particular service center. And that way you'll be able to better gauge, it's not a guarantee, but you will be able to better gauge how long USCIS will take to process your case at that particular center. So after we submitted this, we stalked the USCIS website, by using the receipt number. So you can use the receipt number, go on your portal, and then you can track there to see if anything has been added to your case, if any other information is needed, anything like that, so you can stalk it, right? Nothing. Stalk it on the USCIS website, and we stalk it on couple apps like Lawfully and Case Tracker, and nothing, right? So we waited 7 months, nothing. And then we requested for an update in our case. So we changed it from the F2A, which is the green card holder, and then we changed it to the IR1, right? 8 days after making that request to change it, we received a request for initial evidence. So this was September 28th. We received a request for initial evidence. And this request was for the I130A. This form now was a form that we needed to initially submit when we were submitting the I130. But because we were doing it ourselves now, we overlooked that and we did not submit it, but they requested for it. And I'm happy that they requested for it, because they could have just denied us because of not having it, but they requested for that initial evidence. So we filled that out and we submitted it. Guys, I'm looking at papers just to give you the right information. So we filled that out and we submitted it, and we sent it back to them the following day. So on September 29, we submitted that back to them. We were notified a day later, after September 29, so September 30 now, we were notified that it was received. And at this stage now, I started jumping into proactiveness, because I'm like, they asked for initial evidence, that means they soon open up the case and soon upon it, so it soon get approved, and I want to be ahead of things now. So I jumped into proactiveness, and on October 3, I went to get my police record done. Hi guys, if you are watching this, then that would mean that I've been approved, and so today I am going to get my police record. So I'm heading to the tax office. Guys, I am finished with the tax office. I got that done in under 45 minutes. Can't believe, because you know Jamaica whole system is always a whole day thing, but I got that done in under 45 minutes. So time to apply for the police record online. Yay! So hi guys, it is actually 2 days later. Remember, I went to pay for the police record, and it's time for my police record appointment. Don't I talk with downtown Kingston. Right, 56. So guys, I am back home, as you can see, because my hair is all pulled out. But yeah, to do the police record did not take a long time. So as I said before, I had a 1:50 p.m. appointment, and I got there like 10 minutes after 1, and they processed me right away. So I joined the line, and I had to give them the printout version of the online application with the one passport size photo with my name written on the back, and the receipt that I would have gotten back from the tax office. That was all I had to give them, and then they processed those, and I went through and I did my fingerprint for here and the thumb, and then I had to go back out into the waiting area, and I sat for maybe 20 minutes, and then they called me up and they asked me what's the purpose of the visa, what is the purpose of the police record, and I told them it was for immigration purposes at the US Embassy. And she asked me, do you have a date as yet? And I told her, no, I don't have a date as yet. And she said, okay. And because I did the express, which is 5 days, I'm going to pick up the police record next week, Thursday. And that was basically it. So now on to the next step in the journey. Active queen, right? So I went to get my police record done. On October 5 now, I received notice that they were actively reviewing our case. And October 6, the following day, we went onto the portal, the USCIS portal, and there was no change there, but we did notice a lovely document, which was the approval notice on the portal. So essentially, we were approved in how long? We filed in February and we were approved in October. You guys do the maths, but we were approved then. On October 9, we were alerted that the case was sent over to the National Visa Center, which is NVC, Department of State, right? Over to NVC now. On October 13, I received an email from NVC that the case was created with them, and there I was given a case number, an invoice number, and instructions to log into their SIAC website to upload documents and to pay fees. The documents I needed to complete were the affidavit of support, and I also needed to complete the visa application. So you need to complete a visa application form even if it's failing. Just like somebody who's failing, who's trying to get a visa, yeah, you have to fill out a visa application form. The affidavit of support, which I believe is called the I-864, was $120 at the time, and the visa application, which is the DS260, was $325 at the time. Once that was done, I filled out the application, uploaded it along with the biography page of my passport, my marriage certificate, my birth certificate, and my spouse had a few things that he also needed to upload. Once this was submitted, I received a document that, a document/confirmation page that I needed to download and print, and this would be needed to be taken at the visa interview, right? On October 27, I received an email that I was documentally qualified, and now it was the interview wait. So October, November, and December passed, and I didn't hear anything back until January when I received my interview date. Now, guys, this one is a funny story. I got my interview letter. Yay! Celebration! Yay! So, guys, I got my interview letter yesterday, which was January 24, 2024, and let me just tell you, it was absolutely unexpected. I was expecting to get my interview letter February or March, but God said, child, I've got other plans for you. And guys, even more and more, this process is really cementing my faith in God, my belief in God. Oh my God, he is just so awesome, and I am in awe of him every single time. Don't mind that truck passing. My apologies. But I'm in awe of him every single time, guys. And oh Lord, it's not just because I'm getting all the things that I'm praying for, no. It's because I've heard his voice say, do this and do that, and each time I do this and I do that, he rewards. So I prayed, and a voice said to me, go and do everything that you need to do, prep everything that you need to prep, get all the vaccines that you need to get, print all the docs that you need to print. And on Tuesday I went and I got my COVID booster shot, and I got my flu shot. I wish I documented that, but it was really hectic, so yeah, that's another story for another time. So I got my COVID vaccine and my flu shot, and I printed, documents that I need to present at the interview. And Wednesday morning, my husband called me and woke me up. He said, baby, got the interview date. The interview date is on March 5. And I could not believe. I was like, what? Already? Wow. After receiving my interview date, the first thing I did was schedule my medical. I know this was a very long process in itself. As I said, guys, I have a video outlining how that went along with how the interview went. So if you want to see that whole process, go ahead and click on the link and watch that and leave a comment over there, right? So now to the day that I migrated. So I trust that you guys would have watched that medical interview video. So now over to when I'm migrating now. So to the day that I migrated, I picked up my visa and I prepped for the US, and at the airport, I went to the kiosk where you do your check-in, and you just checked in as usual, just as if you're visiting. And I went through security, etc. But at the gate to the plane now, leaving Jamaica, I heard them call out some names over the intercom, and my name was among the list of names they called out. And I went up, they asked for my passport, and they just checked the visa in the passport. I'm not sure what they were checking for, but they checked the visa in the passport, and they said, "Oh, you're migrating." And I said, "Yes." And that was it. And then I went on the plane. Upon arrival to the US though, I was informed to join the visitors line, which I hear is different for everybody. So I guess it depends on the airport, because I know somebody else who migrated and she was asked to go to the permanent resident or citizen line, but I was asked to go to the visitors visa line, which I did. I went up there, they took my photo, and they asked me some questions about the things that I had in my suitcase, such as, food items, etc. And then I was instructed to stand to the side, and somebody would be taking me to a room. I waited for a few, and then I was taken to a room where I was asked the address I would be staying at. I was supposed to add also, when you pick up your visa, there is instruction that you're supposed to pay for your permanent resident card before coming to the US. I tried to pay for it, and it wasn't going through for some reason. I don't know why. They say you're supposed to pay for it before, but some people do pay for it after, and I'm one of those people who paid for it after. So we're supposed to pay for it before, but mine wasn't working for some reason, and so I paid for it when I came into the US, right? So the green card was $220 at the time, and it took about 6 weeks to get to me once I was here. So it took 6 weeks to get here. And then the social security card, I don't think you have to pay for that. I think that's a part of when you're filling out the visa application. It's something you have to click on it to say that you want the social security. So that wasn't paid for separately. Social security took me 2 weeks to get here, and the green card took me 6 weeks, and the green card was $220 at the time. I also wanted to add as well, and this has nothing to do with the filing process, but if you are somebody with a degree, go ahead and get your degree evaluated. If you have an accredited degree, or maybe even if you don't have an accredited degree, go ahead and have your degree evaluated with one of those places. The place that I used was WES, WES. I'm going to put it on the screen. That's the place I used to evaluate my degree, and I think this is important for looking for jobs, right? So these places might ask for your degree, and seeing that it's going to be a degree out of the US, they might want an evaluation. So that's something to add to your list of things to do when coming here, right? So with all of that done and all that said, there's nothing else to do. There was nothing else in the process. This was just a quick overview. Nothing else in the process, guys, besides going out into the world and go make life. That's the only thing left to do, guys. That is where I'm going to end it. This is a quick overview, but if you guys have any questions or anything else that you want me to go into more detail about, I am happy to do that. So leave them down below in the comments. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope this didn't feel rushed, but thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.